Previously on The Legend of Heroes Trails to Azure.
Lloyd?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it this time.
Really? Oh my God, Lloyd, I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, you know what? I think I've realized after all the times I died last time doing this, maybe trying to go up there just really isn't worth it. In fact, we've been up there once and it wasn't even that interesting. I'm not sure why I was so obsessed with this.
I'm proud of you, Lloyd. You've really grown.
I feel like I'm missing context here. Why is this significant?
Me too. I don't really get it. It's fine, guys. Just he's having a mini breakthrough. We don't have to watch him die anymore. This is a good sign.
You hear that, receptionist? I'm done. I'm not going up there anymore.
Wait, really?
Yeah. You finally convinced me.
Oh,
Why do you seem disappointed?
I had a lot more ways I was gonna stop you from going up there. A lot of new ways I was gonna kill you. Look at all this unused stuff behind me.
Oh, wow, that is a lot, actually.
Guess I'm just gonna have to find something else to use it on.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
You too, Lloyd.
You too.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And now back to breaking every barrier!
Hello!
It's NicoB! Back with some more The Legend of Heroes Trails to Azure. When we last left off, it's another new day here in freaking Crossbell, and it's very rainy. But that's not gonna stop us from just running around without an umbrella and getting literally drenched and helping folks around the city, like getting Momo her umbrella back from Roy and Mei Ling. Oh yeah! Finally, these two get their quest of their own, and it was just as glorious as I always imagined it would be. Look at Mei Ling, look how fucking cute she is. Look at Roy, look how little he gives a shit. I paid for that, I made that happen. We also had Wazi and Wald bearing the hatchet, with Wald just being the most tsundere of how much he hates him but also wants him back, because their rivalry was pretty much the only thing he had going for him. With Wazi responding with his own demon power, showing that at any point he pretty much could have kicked his ass. Sorry, Wald. You're old news now. And we help resolve a change of residence for some folks throughout the city, including these douchey guys that took over Bond's home. Bond's new home over in the East Street after he basically burned through his entire family's money when under the influence of those sweet, sweet drugs. Our old friend Gabble, who's actually been out of the hospital and moved over into the downtown area. Still the sad sack of shit he always was. And the Fisherman's Guild, who has now been taken over by the Imperial Fishing Club, who's a bunch of douchey douchingtons. You know what that means? We're gonna have to fish again, but we're gonna have to start at rock bottom. Fuck! But that's okay, Lloyd. At least you get some extra bait for reaching the highest level and becoming the god of all fishermen. Thanks, bitch. And yeah, this is cool. I'm enjoying this. I like these moments here where like the status quo has changed, especially around the city. So we're sort of like basically getting tabs of like what is happening, right? Outside of like the Mei Ling and Momo one, which is just more just because it was cute. Everything else is basically like, all right, we've got a huge change to what's going on in people's lives, what's going on with the Fisherman's Guild, what's going on with Wald and everyone downtown. That is helping us just get sort of caught up. Because you guys have told me this before, and it's absolutely true. The game city, Crossbell, in these games is as much a character as the characters themselves. And it's kind of one of the reasons why I love these games so much, and why Zero was like my game of the year last year. It was just, it made the experience of going through the story like so much better because I was able to like notice and see things before they even happened. You know, there's not really many games I could actually like compare that to. I don't know if I have any other games that have ever gone to that level to make you feel like this is like a real ass place with some real ass people. But you guys informed me. So the whole thing about Randy, right? I was asking, does Randy have a stigma? Is that what his power boost is? It's not. No, they clarified in the last game that what he's doing is essentially like the Warcry move. You know, the one that is essentially what like Agate does, where he burns his health to get like some CP back, and is used in the story mode to basically give himself a big power boost. But it's just a Jaeger move, basically. And as what's going on for Wazi, it's something that we've seen with other characters too. It's basically like, it's basically Dragon Ball. It's like this battle aura thing that characters will just whip out where they like start glowing with an awesome power. So it's not always a stigma. I sort of clutched onto that because that was the one thing that sort of explained it. Outside of Randy's like Jaeger ability, most other things just kind of like happen. Though, honestly, even in those other instances, they were usually like big story moments, but we never actually got like a fight that showed like the character had gotten significantly stronger. And in the case with Wazi, we actually did. We saw that he got like way buffer. And then weirdly enough, when he stopped fighting, he went back to being weaker again.
Thanks, Wazza. You know, you could just stay that way. Get that 3,000 health back again. But I think the gist I'm sort of getting is that stigmas sort of lead to like not just a power boost, but like a change in your abilities, right? Like Kevin actually gets like new powers, and so did Joshua, I think, technically. Well, everyone else is just kind of like a big power boost, a big Dragon Ball, whipping out your sweet demon energy. Or like, you know, Randy, essentially, right? Just a big power boost. But yeah, I just thought stigma just because that was like the one thing that sort of got explained, and everything else just kind of happened and they never really bothered to talk about it. So I just led me to believe that maybe everything's a stigma in some way. I don't know. Again, all those other instances were all things that generally happen in cutscenes. So you never really could tell if it was just them being like mega anime for like a story moment, or if it really was leading to an actual drastic change in their abilities and their powers. But anyway, last episode, Krogan Char said, the North Ambria disaster is explained in detail in A Door and Trails in the Sky the Third. In 1178, 26 years before Trails to Azure, a mysterious object called the Salt Pail suddenly appeared and devastated the Principality of North Ambria by turning it into salt. It stated that 3 out of 5 districts of North Ambria, including the capital city of Haliask, were completely destroyed and turned into salt, and a full third of the population died. Beyond the original impact, the disaster has effectively turned the majority of North Ambria into an inhospitable desert. The living conditions are harsh and poverty is widespread. This is nearly impossible to run an economy under the post-salt pail conditions. The remnants of the salt pail were recovered by the Septine Church, and pieces of it were fashioned to bolts for the purpose of assassinating especially dangerous heretics. Kevin used one of those bolts to kill Weissman and SC. And I think you guys even said that technically Weissman is also from North Ambria and alongside Sully, which makes that extra poetic and also extra fucked up. So that's right. That's how that was. It's really interesting. I'm actually be curious if we'll ever get an actual explanation as to what the salt pail is, like where it came from. Like, why did that happen? Seems sort of like random as shit. I wouldn't be surprised if it does. It does feel like something that was put in place to be explained potentially later, like how it ties into something. It could be like something really neat, but we don't have like full context for. I've noticed that a lot throughout this series so far, where things will just be put in there just to sort of be used later in some way, right? But I don't know, unlike like Kingdom Hearts that kind of does that too, I feel like a lot of times they actually have a plan for it, or at least a loose idea of what they're going to do with it. Where Nomura a lot of times sort of just feels like he's just kind of just throwing something, he has no idea what it is, and then just like maybe a couple of games later he's like, all right, maybe I should do something with this. Makes up some bullshit reason for it. But I see. Yeah, I guess living in a giant desert of salt would be kind of sucky. I wonder if we ever actually go there. See how wild it is. Get some french fries and just dump it on the ground and then, yummy. I don't care if it's unhygienic. It's fucking delicious. But anyway, Krogan Char, thank you so much for your enlightening comment about that door. And it's Aries Noir comment of the day. Oh, you guys also brought up that Garcia also uses a war cry. Essentially, it's the trump card for a lot of Jaegers, or I guess really experienced Jaegers. But anyway, I think we completed 3 of our missions now. Or no, I'm sorry, 2 of our missions. We still got 1 more. Chief Roberts, we will soon be offering a puzzle game pom-pom party on orbital terminals throughout the city. Accordingly, I need some help in conducting a final user acceptance test. Since the special support section has been looking after TO, I'd like you to participate. Fire for the NBC's reception. Oh, that's right, okay. All right. By the way, I did see somebody, and I don't know if this is actually true, say that I actually can, believe it or not, the moment that Lloyd decided this time not to go to the 2nd floor, apparently I can because the other guy is here. Like he's here, so it actually will. Like he's on the 2nd floor and go up there. I don't know though. It seems like bait.
Lloyd, don't do it. Don't freaking do it.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just. Somebody said apparently it's possible I can actually go up there. It's a lie. Don't listen to them, Lloyd. I know. Now I'm kind of curious. I don't know. Maybe she's not noticed yet. Yeah, I don't think she sees us. I think we totally do this. I think we totally. Okay. I'm just gonna slowly.
Lloyd, please, God, don't do this. Don't do this. I know, but what if I can? Lloyd? 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 Lloyd?
Am I alive? I think this is the point usually where I get killed. She's still watching? Okay. I'm gonna do another step. I think that person lied to us, Lloyd.
I warned you, bitch.
I fucking warned you.
Okay, thanks for gluing me back together, guys.
What did we learn today, Lloyd?
Never listen to the penguins. Ever.
Good, Lloyd, good.
I'm gonna be filming this for the next few days. All right. I think it's actually technically the last place I haven't been yet, too.
Here we are. Let's head to the counter and ask about Chief Robert's request.
We should be able to hear the details by speaking with Lanfei.
Well, look who it is. That's, Dieter? Yep. Dieter Croy, Buddha.
Mercroy.
And Maria Bell, too.
Are you working at the IBC today?
That's right. I had a bit of bank business piling up that I couldn't put off any longer. Thankfully, Bell was here for me to lean on. We knocked it out in no time.
Hello there, everyone. Feels like ages since I've last seen you all. How have you been, Nelly? I've been well. The SS resumed activities yesterday, in fact. Let me have a good look at you.
God, we're ready to fill our tits up. Oh, yeah.
Whoa!
Woo! Let's hear that whistle again. Wait.
Woo! Belle, please!
Fuck. Ellie's just getting felt up at any moment in these games.
You're in tip-top shape. So soft, so warm, yet muscular to the touch. I could just eat you up. Enough. Going to give everyone the wrong idea, Belle.
I need to be hanging out with you two more often.
By the way, Lloyd.
Oh, God. What now?
You haven't tried anything uncouth with my dear sweet Ellie, have you?
Hell yeah, I have. What are you gonna do about it, bitch? No. Who do you think I am?
A dangerous man, that's what. Don't think for a second that I'll be taking my eyes off you, Lloyd Bannings. You know what'll happen if I catch one of you sullying Ellie's innocence, don't you?
Will I die a similar way that I died just a second ago?
You always know how to catch ladies' eyes, Lloyd. Or death glare in this case.
Honestly, Belle.
Come now, Belle. Is there any way to speak to your peers? Take it easy on the poor fellow. It's so good to see you again, ladies and gentlemen in the special support section. Above all, it glads me that Noel and Wazzy are fitting right in as your newest members. Allow me to take the opportunity to congratulate the SSS on officially returning to active duty.
That's kind of you to say. You have my gratitude once again for that letter of recommendation.
And thank you very much for the horrible car as well. Getting the honor to sit behind her wheel is a dream come true.
I'm glad to hear it. I do hope that it proves useful to your work. Moments like these make becoming the new mayor all worth it. It's rather stressful bouncing time between my mayoral duties and being CEO of the IBC.
Well, you have no one to blame for that but yourself, Father. You have a horrible habit of accepting work when you're already drowning in it, leaving me the job of fishing you out.
I'm sorry, Belle, but when Crossbell's welfare is on the line, I just can't bring myself to go any less than full speed. I don't deny I sometimes bite off more than I can chew, but I'd like to think that I have a tendency to go above and beyond. Even further beyond!
Grandfather's always admired that about you, Uncle. I've heard him speak often about how direly Crossbell needs young, forward-thinking politicians like yourself.
That's highest praise coming from someone as seasoned as Speaker McDowell. However, I'm still only a novice in the political arena. There's much to learn, especially from someone like him.
Ah, yes, Father. Isn't it nearly time for your meeting at City Hall?
Oh, I almost forgot. Please excuse us, ladies and gentlemen. You know how it is, duty calls.
No problem. Sorry for stopping you like this when you're so busy.
No, not at all. It was good catching up with all of you. If you ever run into any trouble at work, don't forget, my doors are always open to the SSS. For you, I promise I'll do everything in my power to help. You're a real one, Dieter.
We appreciate it. Please take care of you, too. Oh, Ellie, you're always so sweet. Bye for now, members of the SSS.
And Lloyd.
Until next time.
You seem as busy as ever.
As be putting all their attention on the trade conference at the end of the month. At this point, it's suspected their schedules are planned out to the minute.
Well, clearly, Orbital card donations aren't the extent of how far they're willing to go out of their way for us.
Yeah, the SS is in their debt. I just hope they're finding the time for themselves, too. Anyway, let's not forget why we came here. Chief Roberts' request is waiting for us.
Right, off the reception desk. Good day, Lanfei. Hello again, Miss McDowell. Special support section. What brings you here today?
Requested by Chief Roberts of the Epstein Foundation.
Oh, I see. I can certainly help you there. Please wait just a moment. It shouldn't take long.
Oh, Lord. Here he comes, the sweaty gentleman. Hello there, SSS.
Good to see you again, Chief Roberts.
You're here about my request, right? This is a huge help. I really wanted to make sure I got you in particular for this job.
Well, it sounded fun enough to pique our interest. The request said something about user acceptance testing for a new product.
I believe it was called Palm Party? That name sounds familiar somehow.
Hey, yeah. Like Tio's mentioned it once or twice.
Oh yeah, was that the thing she beat Jonah's ass in or something? Ha! Well, you're going to get a kick out of it, believe you me. So, can you get started right away?
Yeah, we're good to go.
Would you mind giving us some more details on what exactly we'll be doing?
I'd love to. The long and short of it is that we plan to release a fun little Orbital game called Palm Party. What the fuck is this? It's a program that Orbital Terminals owners can play with one another via the Orbital network.
An horrible game?
How is it any different from, say, a game like billiards or poker?
Well, it's similar in that you compete for victory, that there are rules to be followed. However, there's one major difference. This is a game to play not on a physical surface, but on a terminal screen.
Wow, technology's really making strides. I never thought I'd see the fucking day. That sounds like fucking magic to me.
So when you asked us to assist with testing, what you meant was playing a game?
Exactly. I want you to play test Palm Party. Errors often occur during the development cycle, so quality assurance is critical.
If this is such an important step, why not have someone from the Foundation take care of it?
Good question. Normally, we would be asking Tio for help with this, but that presents a certain problem. Actually, two problems. To be more specific, problems major enough to lead me to seek out help outside the Foundation.
And what would those be?
Well, first off, Tio's had a habit of activating her Aeon system from time to time while testing the game. Consequently, whatever data we receive from her would always end up skewed.
Aeon system? I believe it's something to do with the gear that Tio wears for work. I've heard her give a brief explanation before.
If I remember right, it's what she uses while operating orbital terminals and staves. At least, I think anyway.
Suppose it's a good opportunity to explain things from the top. The Aeon system is the name of the program built into Tio's chest protector. Wow, I can't believe that we're finally actually getting like a full explanation. They did not totally go into a ton of details about this even in the last game. They just sort of like kind of glossed over it, which I was a little confused about like what she was doing half the time. But it seems like it like enhances her senses even more, right? She's already sensitive to it. Supports low latency arts activation from mobile staves and even enhances her high-speed data processing abilities. You can think of those two features as an Aeon system's primary functions. It bears knowing that mastering such a complicated system takes considerable aptitude.
Right, I can imagine.
I have to admit, it's hard to parse these kinds of subjects without her here to elaborate.
So what you're saying is that the system of hers runs counter to testing procedures.
Well, in a way. When Tio used the Aeon system, she can perform chains that no average player could. She tends to wipe the floor with whoever she's playing. Jonah is the usual victim. He's never won a single time. Good. Fuck Jonah. He deserves to die. But I'm not saying Tio is cheating or anything. Please don't tell her I said that. Please. Please, God. Please.
Yeah, sure.
So, that's one reason. What's the other?
Also a good question. The other has to do with the fact that this game is what we call competitive multiplayer. Oh my God. That's a fucking play with my Steam's friend list or some dumb shit. Like I said before, it's designed for users to play with each other remotely across the Orbital net. With that in mind, I feel it would be best to conduct a practical test with a smaller scope, such as within the city.
I think I understand where you're getting at. Though I have to say, playing the same game with someone several districts away sounds incredible.
Haha, doesn't it? Believe it or not, projects like this have been in the works since the early days of the Orbital Network project. Once the net becomes more widespread, even more people will be able to enjoy the game. For example, you could play with your friends on a rainy day like this without ever leaving your home.
Games on the Orbital Network. What a time to be alive.
Investigate the Orbital Box 360. May have rambled a bit there, but I think that's the gist of it. All right, time for a present from me to you.
Pom Pom Party Beta. Oh, yeah. Is this a memory quartz?
Sure is. Memory Course's Palm Party application's data stored in it. Put in your terminal at the SS, and once the installation is complete, you can play right away.
Installation. Must be to configure program data to operate a computer, correct? I've seen TO perform installations before, so I think I can manage.
Perfect. We'll let you handle that, Ellie.
You're already ahead of the curve. Very encouraging. I should give you these two, my Enigma number and Palm Party account ID.
Okay.
Account ID.
It's for crossplay.
Am I the only one starting to get a little overwhelmed?
Basically, it's like a name used on the Orbital Network. Sort of required to play the game. You don't have to think about too much beyond that. So no need to worry for now. Just input it in the program once you've installed the Palm Party beta. After that, call me your Enigma, and I'll tell you what to do next. That's all. Think you can handle it?
No, that's too much. We're all gonna die. No, I can't do this. I think so. We'll manage. You got all that, guys? Let's head back to the SS building and get started.
Lead the way.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
I've been wondering, actually, is it really all right for us to install a game on the police property like this?
That's a good point. It's just come from you, Wazzy. Do you think we should ask Chief Sergey for permission?
Oh, you don't need to worry about that. I already got the department's approval when I sent in the support request. I told them the beta test was good for the growth of our Orbital Network, and they agreed no problem.
Oh, that's good.
So the truth, or did he actually manage to pull one over on the CPD? It'll take at least some cunning to be the man in charge for Crossbell's Orbital Network.
Whatever. I'm gonna go play a video game.
Goddamn video games.
Oh yeah, I gotta give my gift to Wazzy too. This looks good.
Nice, cozy, comfy chair.
And it vibrates too. That's my favorite part.
All right, time to upload the porn.
According to Chief Roberts, all we have to do is install some memory course in the terminal. Would you do the honors, Ellie?
I'd be happy to.
Ellie installed the beta version of Pom Pom Party on the terminal. What the fuck is this? Is this like actually gonna be a thing? Like some kind of extra mini game that I can play, or is it just for this goofy quest?
I should do it. I also inputted the encounter information Chief Roberts provided us with.
Well, aren't you a regular little tech whiz?
Are you that surprised? There's nothing Ellie can't get a handle on. Not a lot of people our age know half as much about law or politics as her either. To be fair, I only knew what to do because I've seen Tio work on the terminal before. I also read through the instruction manual. It just seemed easy enough to parse.
Still, we really appreciate it. I mean, I only just learned how to use a keyboard at all.
You're very welcome. Now then, should we contact Chief Roberts?
Yeah, let's do that.
Hello there, Lloyd. I take it the installation went without a hitch.
Yeah, everything turned out okay. What do we do next?
Well, what else? Let's give it a shot and play around together. Go ahead and boot up Palm Party from your terminal. My account name should display on your screen. Select it. Something will challenge me to a match. Oh, and while we're at it, why don't we have you throw down the gauntlet, Mr. SSS leader?
Sure. Why not?
Trolls are yours, Lloyd.
I have no idea what I'm fucking doing.
You're in developer's den now. Guess you can beat me at my own game? You might think yourself a worthy man and dear sweet Tio, but I'll be the judge of that, Lloyd Bannings!
His ulterior motives is about as transparent as glass.
Overprotective dad versus overprotective dad. It's the match of the century.
Don't tell me this is why you request the SS in the first place. You fucker.
No, not at all. It was all in good fun. I just thought I'd add a bit of dramatic flair is all. Yeah, that's it. Okay, let the game begin.
Okay. What the fuck is this? Pom Pom Party is a puzzle game where you control palms falling from above and fit them together as they land. Oh my god, they put some Tetris shit in here. There are 5 types of palms in total, 4 standard palms, each one of a different color, and a special shining palm. Use A and B to flip the palms as they fall. Palms will enter the playing field from the bottom up at set intervals. Connecting 3 matching palms together, including shiny palms, to pop them. You'll receive 1 CP for each palm popped and earn bonus CP based on your timing. Shiny palms disappear when palm next to them are clear, regardless of color. You'll receive 100 CP for each shining palm you pop. When your CP rises above 100, press Y plus LB or RB to unleash an S-craft. The higher the CP, the more effective your S-craft will be. If the palms in the center column rise to the top, it's game over. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my god. What in the... what? Oh my Jesus Christ. Okay, it's like Bejeweled, basically. It's not quite Tetris. Yeah, and then down to make it go faster, too. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh, I'm probably screwed. I don't know what I'm doing. Fucking die. I lost.
Huh? I lost? I don't think I've ever felt this sorry for myself.
You look like you were really getting into it. This is my impression watching your shoulder, but it's just me or Chief Robert's kind of bad at this.
Considering he's on the same level as a total beginner despite developing the game, I'd say he's pretty pathetic.
Wow, thanks, guys.
Well, it was probably going easy on me, right? After all, it wouldn't be much of a test if the 2 players weren't similarly skilled. Special support section, this is
Wow, what a match! It's going to be one for the history books. My heart's still racing.
Well, there goes that theory. He was definitely giving it his all.
So, how are the test results?
Absolutely perfect. Connection with the city hall. City had no latency and the signal was stable. I'd say it was a rousing success.
Really now? Glad to hear it.
Remember, you only have the beta version, but I'll update to the full release eventually. As that happens, you'll be able to face against far more opponents than just myself.
What the fuck?
We appreciate if you played with as many people as you could after that. If you ever want a rematch, I'll be glad to give you another shot at the crown.
I hope you'll go easy on me.
Thanks again for your help today. Sure, we both have other jobs to get to, so I'll let you go now.
I don't know. I think he was pretty good to me.
You're welcome. Please contact us if you ever need our help again.
Will do. Bye for now, everyone.
So that went well.
Good job, Lloyd. Certainly a request befitting Chief Roberts.
You're telling me.
I'll probably have to do it again because I probably have to beat him in order to get bonus DP.
Sounds like we can play that game whenever we want now. Think you have what it takes to become Crossbell's next Palm Master, Lloyd?
I have a strong hunch that Tio's going to hang on to that title. Still, it might be fun to get some practice in while I'm taking a break from work.
Yeah, that does sound fun.
Okay, hold on. I think I'm gonna have to probably redo that. I don't think it actually mentioned the tutorial that you could like make him go down faster either. So I was like, I gotta see what these even do. Defense? Oh, okay, defense. Oh, defense is what I want to like. So, okay, to make my shit better or to make his shit worse? I see. I see. Okay. It's a chain. Whoa, big chain. All right, fuck this guy up. Yeah, it's basically Bejeweled, or sort of. Or at least sort of similar. Just one of those similar matching games, or maybe more the fucking the Sonic Bean game, whatever the hell that game was called. Holy shit, whoa, things are happening. Whoa, that was weird. That was wild.
What the fuck?
I don't know, I think he seems pretty fucking good. I don't know what we were fucking smoking when we said that shit. Whoa, holy shit.
I'm gonna fuck you. I'm gonna fuck you up now. Die! Okay.
Yes, I pull out a win. It's actually pretty fun.
Don't think I'll take this lying down. I'll get my revenge on you one day.
Had to go easy on me.
What the fuck? What a goofy fucking minigame. They decided to add in here. And then I can use it to play with other people too, or like what other NPCs, I assume. Funny.
You remember what that Sonic one was called? It was called was it Mean Bean? Was that what it was?
It's like a similar thing though. So you just play Roberts again. All right, porting all my shit. Been promoted. Information quartz. Huzzah. Okay, now what? I think we've done everything now. I guess I gotta go fishing at some point.
Got a phone call. Hello? Lloyd of Bannings of the Special Support Section speaking.
Hey, Lloyd. Having fun toughing out in the rain?
Oh, hi, Fran. What's up? Do we have an urgent request?
Well, sorta. You remember Mayor Bixon from Mainz, right?
Yeah, of course.
Mayor Bixon.
Has something happened over there?
Yep, you reported that they're having monster trouble inside one of their mines again. More specifically, it's in the old desert one just outside of town.
Monsters in a deserted mine? Is that really all that strange?
No, and none of the miners have been attacked or anything like that. But the mayor said that something unusual is happening inside the tunnels.
Did we even actually investigate those mines? I don't remember if we ever went in there. We might. No, I think maybe we did. There was like 2 different mines, right? There was the basic mine, which had the slugs. It was just like nothing but slugs for some reason. And then the other one, I think we did eventually.
You'd like it if the SS could come to investigate as a precaution.
Something unusual? Whatever it could be. Okay, we're done with every other urgent request we had on our plate. So we'll get to Mainz as soon as we can.
Sounds good. And one more thing. You also received a support request for a wanted monster on the Mainz bound path. You should deal with that on your way to the village if you can.
Got it.
It also sounds like the weather is nice and clear to the northwest of the city, so it should be raining on the mountain path. Feel free to drive your car there if you want.
Oh, really? Good to know. Thanks, Fran. Contact us again if something new comes up.
You betcha. Talk to you guys later. What did Fran need from us? Has something happened near Mainz?
Yeah, the mayor contacted the CPD about something unusual happening in one of their old mines. We're done with our support request inside the city, so let's make our way over once we're ready. Oh, and the weather is apparently clear in that direction. We can take the car if we want.
Aye, aye, leader.
Swing by the back entrance of the SS building if we end up going to Mainz by car.
New Wild Monster support request has been added to the detective notebook and SSS terminal. Okay.
Nah, I'm probably gonna walk there. We also gotta scan all the monsters and shit, so.
The Neon Abyss Worm.
He sounds nice. Okay, so before we leave though, there is something we need to do over at the library. Hey, Nielsen and Uncle Miles. I see. Certainly an interesting way to put it. Oh, hello, Lloyd, my boy. Your time couldn't be perfect. This is Nielsen, the man I told you about earlier.
So you're the international journalist then. Nice to meet you. I'm Lloyd Bannings of the CPD Special Support Section. Ah, so this is the SSS. And if you're Lloyd, that would make you its leader, right? You have a very clean, crisp voice, if you don't mind my saying. Oh, pardon my asking, but would you happen to be blind? That's correct. I lost my vision in an accident many years ago.
There you are, Director. Your break has been over for ages. The front desk misses you, you know.
Oh, whoopsie daisy. Seems like I got a bit too wrapped up in our conversation. You have to excuse me. Duty calls, they say.
Of course. Why don't we catch up and exchange notes again sometime?
Sure thing. Drop by whenever you like. Looks like you're up, Lloyd. Take care.
Oh, sure.
What did he mean by...
Please allow me to introduce myself again. I'm Nielsen, a freelance journalist. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Same here. Nice to meet you.
Nielsen? Where have I heard that name before?
Truth be told, I've been greatly looking forward to meeting with the Special Support Section. It's an honor. I'll be frank, I'd like to submit a support request of sorts. Would you be willing to hear me out?
Sure. How can we help?
Thing is, I'm currently conducting an investigation into the cult incident from this past spring. However, there are still several elements of that case that remain unclear to me. So, whom better to consult than the team that played a pivotal role in resolving that very crisis?
You want to interview us about the cult incident?
It sounds like you already know a thing or two about it.
What should we do, Lloyd? Given the sensitive nature of the topic, we have to be very careful about what we reveal.
You're right. But on the other hand, going through with this interview might help refresh our minds when it actually happened.
Oh. They use this as a reminder or something? Okay.
Well, if you insist. All right, we'll agree to an interview. However, say no more. I know there are things that one in your position should reveal. You are free to decline as many questions as you wish. I also think it would be best to consider anything we discussed today as strictly off the record. Got it. Thanks for understanding. One thing, though. Where should we hold it? I think doing it here could pose a problem. In that case, how about the seating area upstairs? It's relatively secluded, and we'll know if anyone is nearby. I think it's the perfect spot. Sounds like a good idea to me. Let's head on over. Thank you for agreeing to this interview. First, let's begin by laying out the context behind the incident. It began with the DG cult, whose creed called for rejecting Adios in favor of worshipping devils. Over 10 years ago, they committed a series of child abductions all over the continent. I would like to review the manner in which those kidnappings were resolved 6 years ago. At the time, a large-scale operation was conducted to expose and exterminate the cult's lodges across the continent. Can you tell me the forces responsible for carrying out that operation? Yes, it was
National militaries and police forces, Bracer Guild branches across Lemuria, all the above. All the above?
a joint effort between multiple national militaries, police forces, and Bracer Guild branches, right?
Correct. Due to the scale of the abductions, the International Task Force was assembled to carry out the investigation.
Precisely. And leading that task force as its commander was Cassie Sprite of the Bracer Guild, who...
May I interrupt for a moment? When you say Cassius Bright, you mean the Brigadier General Bright, commander of the Royal Erebonian Army?
Precisely. He retired from active duty and spent around 10 years at Bracer. He only rejoined the army 2 years ago.
That's quite the career trajectory.
Maybe so, but there's something else that caught my attention. The name Bright. I didn't consider it until now, but could there be any relation?
Yeah, I confirmed while reviewing documents during my training with the 1st Division. Cassie Sprite is Estelle Bright's father, and Joshua is his adopted son.
And they're having sex?
Yeah, I know.
I knew it. That's some coincidence.
I thought there was something special about her during our little foot race. And also that time she literally bodied Wald. Little did I know she was born to fame.
So, you know the daughter of the Brigadier General Bright, do you? I'm well acquainted with her exploits through my work, but personally not so much. It's kind of a long story, but we got to know her a little bit earlier this year.
That's neither here nor there, though. Apologies for getting us off topic. Please continue.
Very well then. 6 years ago, the suppression operation was carried out under the command of Cassius Bright of the Bracer Guild. That operation was believed to have wiped out as much as 90% of the cult's influence. Among the participants was a certain promising squad from the Crossbell Police Department led by one Sergei Liu. The same Sergei Liu serves as section chief of the SS today. He and his two subordinates carried the flag of the CPD for that operation. Said subordinates would be none other than Arios McLean and Guy Bannings, the older brother of Lloyd Bannings. Looks like you've done your homework. You even know the connection between me and Guy.
Even among the police, there are only a select few who have this much information.
When you've done this for as long as I have, you develop a reliable network of sources. Guy Bannings himself used to be one of them, in fact. He was? Yes, Guy lent me his aid time and time again prior to his passing. But I digress. There was also another Crossbellan who played a role in the cult investigation. That would be an Ian Grimwood, a lawyer and civilian advisor. Even then, Mr. Grimwood was well known and respected for his expertise on civil rights. I'm told he even contributed to gathering intelligence on the abductees.
And do you recall him telling us about how he assisted with the investigation? So that's the role he played.
I've also heard that both the church and a mysterious organization made covert interventions down the line. Because of them, whatever influence the cult retained after the suppression quickly vanished. The church.
Is that what Father Kevin was referring to back at the Ulterior Lodge? And the mysterious organization is likely the society we learned about.
Both of them sure like to remain on the sly, don't they?
Nevertheless, the cult's activities should have concluded years ago. And yet several months ago, it became evident that remnants of the cult were still alive and well. I know you're all too aware of whom I'm referring to. Of
Of course, Joachim Gwenter, one of their surviving members, finally crawled out of the woodwork.
Precisely. He clearly had knowledge of the cult's inner workings well before the incident. In the end, however, did Joachim Gwenter serve as their leader?
He was the leader, he was a high priest, he was a simple cultist. I think he was just a high priest.
No, he wasn't. He was a high priest within the cult.
That's right, he says much himself.
Yeah, but he also seemed to have a knack for research. It's like he supervised a bunch of experiments. I think that's what led to his familiarity with the cult's inner workings.
A reasonable theory. It was that position which allowed him to advance his research through the rituals they conducted around the continent. And after he successfully evaded the suppression operation 6 years ago, he went into hiding. Upon learning of former Speaker Hartman's weakness for a facility called Paradise, he was able to take refuge in Crossbell. Finally, he perfected a drug bearing the name for true wisdom, Gnosis. I'm unclear on the specifics, but my understanding is that he produced it to fulfill the cult's ambitions.
That's right, the cult's ambitions. He said their goal was to make Kia into the true god.
Yeah, he also claimed he could perceive things while under the influence of red gnosis. But in the end, we didn't get an opportunity to question him for all the details.
As always, there are unanswered questions, but I do believe we outlined most of the particulars behind the incident. So now I'd like to finish by reflecting on the DG cult's origins. Would that be alright with you?
The cult's origins?
Yes. Would you happen to know how long the cult dates back?
1,200 years, 500 years, 50 years. Oh, God. 500?
Cult traced back over 500 years ago to Crossbell's Middle Ages.
And what makes you say that?
We heard it from Joachim himself. He told us that...
Okay, good. I think I'm right about that.
He told us that the powerful alchemists used to roam this land 500 years ago. According to him, the cult had been making use of their technology ever since. Though, of course, anything about their history prior to that is pretty unclear.
I see. Do you think Joachim Gwenter would willingly reveal so much? Yes, alchemists once lived in these lands, the very same ones who built Stargaze's tower. It's amazing to think that their knowledge, which before was merely legend, would cooperate in such a sinister way.
It's certainly surprising.
Yes. And on that note, do you suppose this means that the little girl all of you took in is also over 500 years old?
Just how much do you know about the incident?
My apologies. That remark was uncouth of me. It was merely a ludicrous notion that I arrived at by combining our respective pools of information. I swear by the goddess that I wouldn't print such a thing, so please, be at ease.
Right.
And with that, I believe our interview has come to an end. Thank you very much for your cooperation today. This whole experience was very enlightening indeed.
Not at all. It was helpful for us as well.
I believe it's time for me to be heading to my next appointment. If you'll excuse me then, perhaps we can do this again in the future, should the opportunity arise.
This man doesn't even need a stick to walk around. He just knows. Oh, fucking just falls out. Ah, shit. Well, didn't know this was there.
For a blind man, he sure walks with a spring in his step.
There's really something about him, isn't there?
Yeah, he's full of surprises in more ways than one. But he did give his word about Kia, so hope we can trust him.
Right. Ah,
What's up, Ellie?
it's finally hit me why his name sounded familiar. That man just now was Marcel Nielsen. He's a cross-polling journalist who won the Pulitzer Prize about 10 years ago.
Wow, even I've heard of the Pulitzer Prize.
Yeah, it's an international award given to the most outstanding journalist each year.
That explains how he was so insightful. Wait, if he's from Crossbell, does that mean... Yes, he once worked as a correspondent for the Crossbell News Service. He was awarded the Pulitzer Prize for his coverage of a war, the very same one that robbed him of his vision. Since then, he's continued covering news all over the continent as a freelancer for several publications.
Ah,
Mr. Nielsen is distinguished among even the best journalists. He's that talented.
Really now? Who would have guessed we were being interviewed by a celebrity?
Marcel Nielsen. We should speak with him again sometime, if we get the chance.
Okay, cool. Little refresher there. Making that guy into a character now. Again, it was funny. If you he was in Charles III. I looked it up, right? But he actually did not have that unique sprite that he has, or the unique character model. He had just like, it actually looked more like the generic like scientist that we would see in like the Zeiss area, just like reused there. Looks like they sort of like repurposed it into like, all right, the jacket you saw him wearing was actually a almost a detective looking jacket. Granted, he's a reporter, but definitely when I look at it, it gives me detective vibes.
Hence why I'm giving him the Sherlock Holmes voice. Also, I haven't whipped this one out in a while, so you know.
All right, time to run our fucking fat asses all the way over to Maine.
Oh, hey. Oh, it's their big, dumb, fancy car. This car must belong to that trio.
They don't deserve a ride this nice.
Yeah, we should fucking vandalize it. Blow this shit the fuck up. Then I'll teach him.
Check any bus stop. Signed, board an orbital bus. Must allow you to quickly travel to various locations just as you can with the orbital car.
Ah, we're running. We're gonna have a whole bunch of new enemies over here.
Fucking Pikachu on a big turd.
Rock rat. Rock rat. Oh god, it's the flying gator thing. I remember these guys from the last game.
Humming gator.
Luminous glasses. 761. When he kissed her after her I do, her lips made no effort to return it. He'd shielded the cold scene from their blushing reception by cupping her cheeks in his hands and tugging her tightened hair out of its bun.
The story continues.
Oh.
Yes.
Fishing spot. When it comes to excellent place to fish, the main mountain path doesn't miss.
Hey, all right. All right, so I only use that. God damn, I got so many earthworms and dumplings. All right.
Oh, that's cool. It actually leaves a little menu up this time to tell you what you're using.
Snow crab.
Yeah, I don't think they don't respond to dumplings over here. Just getting snow crabs and nothing else.
Did you know chests are natural born boxers?
So surprised, really. We're always squared up. Ha ha ha. Fuck you. Damn, look at this giant worm.
Oh, goody. I already know how this is gonna go. Let me guess. If I fucking attack it. Is it physical attack? It'll cause it to do its counterattack and kick my ass.
I can do this and it won't fuck it up. Let's see. No. Okay, we're probably dead. Bruh, 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 bruh. Blah, blah, dead. I hate these guys for this reason. Ow, fucker. Oh god, I hate these enemies. Well, there we go. Okay, that works too. Okay. Works for me.
Crapbook Cross.
Oh, hey, it's a crap book. It's another useful combination attack detailed in it. I think Ellie and Noelle will mesh well with this one.
What do you think, Noelle? Care to try it out? I'd love to.
Southern Cross. Cool. That's right. I think we learned another one earlier. That was. Oh, that's right. No, it was just the one with I think Lloyd and Waze. Because we already got Noelle's before. So good. Now we're starting at ones that are not just with Lloyd. Fires at will, riddling enemies with bullets. Works for me. And arrows to that other big Falcom series would be a great Easter egg. Oh my god. Oh god. Now what? I can see clearly now. Rain is gone.
It's beautiful. Yeah, the view is amazing.
Suppose this makes up for having to walk, if only just.
Yeah, thank goodness the weather is clear out here. Looks like Fran was right about there being no rain on the mountain path.
Huzzah! Wait, so that mean the moment I run over here, it's gonna come back? Yep, sure does. Johnny Bob! Shit, I was trying to get at you, damn it! You fucker. EP charge. It had certainly not been the wedding of his dreams, yet Cyril held deep sympathy for the woman. For the moment he had met her father, he had seen that he loved his daughter in the way that nobility loved fine jewelry. Oh, I'm gonna see if I can't get this fucking shiny palm here. On the bright side, I think I'll be able to see when he shows up here immediately. Just have to see if the enemy is there. So he shows up again. The hell? Maybe this doesn't refresh the area enough? Maybe not. I can't do it that easily. Or maybe it's not always in the exact same place. He does not appear to be coming back. Funny, there was actually a way to reset this in, well, just by going to another area and then come back like this in 0. I wonder if they got rid of that. Okay, we're gonna have a big black chest over here that's gonna kick my ass. Huh? Oh, not this time. No. It's actually doable. I don't believe it. Die. Ooh, attack 2. The chest has a content respawn rate of 0%. There's Rosenberg Studio.
Phew. You end up walking your way here after all. No car required.
Scenery more than makes up for it, though, don't you think? Yeah, definitely. I'd still rather be driving.
I didn't think I'd have to walk this much when I signed up. By the by, I see the road forks into another path here. What's over there?
Ah, that way leads to Rosenberg Studio.
A doll maker with some unique connections lives there.
Ah yes, the famous doll studio. Well, famous to aficionados anyway. Come to think of it, wasn't one of its dolls supposed to be up for bid at the auction before? Well, you know.
Yeah, was. We still don't know who was responsible for what happened that night. Ren's no longer in Crossbell, but maybe it wouldn't hurt to stop by the studio.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go see what that fucking old bearded man is up to. Country gears! What do I do? He moaned yet again, this time gently massaging the hoods of his eyes, which again eased nothing, for he was aware he stood in the way of true love between Genevieve and Jubilee. Oh my fuck. Oh goddamn doodly pants. Oh no. Oh god, he's back. Who the hell's the other guy?
There's no use in persisting. Under no circumstance will I let you into my studio. The head of the 13 factories is irrelevant. You've no right to enter.
What the fucking shit? Oh, this is definitely the wacky ass Hojo ass dude we heard before, right?
Have it your way then. I have no intention of stealing what rightfully belongs to number 15.
Yeah, this is gonna be we heard him talking in Trails the Third, I think? The weird kooky scientist. Yeah, I thought initially that this dude was gonna be that guy, but he's not.
But won't you at least hand over the data, Maester? Such is their will, after all.
I don't need you telling me that.
Like oil and water, you two. Hey, look at me in a different art style. Hey there, guys, it's your boy Campanella out here ready to break the fourth wall yet again. I'm surprised you bothered to come when he so obviously hates you, Professor. I have no idea what you're referring to. The Meister and I have...
Meister? I think it's Meister, actually.
The Meister and I have a storied past, especially in regards to doll crafting. We've always had a special teacher-student bond, haven't we?
Enough of your nonsense. My art is considered obsolete compared to that work of the society. They already have your integration theory, so what use am I to them?
How modest. When it comes to engineering archaisms, no one in this world surpasses you, Maester. Now, would you be so kind as to hand over the circuit used to modify Potamata? It'd be a shame to see the Angel of Slaughter's potential go to waste.
Damn fiend.
Hello there. Oh. It would seem you have visitors.
Campanella, you've got no more business here, correct? Then leave. Take that unpleasant wretch along with you.
As you wish. Come now, Professor. We should hurry along to our next stop. After all, there's still so much to do before you can return to the lab. There always is. I'll excuse myself now, Meister. Do make sure you give our newest little toys a proper inspection once they're completed.
That's enough! Leave at once!
Farewell for now.
And what are you gulping at?
Excuse us.
Hello there, Meister. We still owe you our thanks for your cooperation back then.
It has been some time, SSS. Ren has long since left for Le Bourg. What could you want with me?
We were just in the area, so we decided to stop by.
Our apologies. We didn't know you had guests.
Unwelcome ones at that. Pay them no mind. If you have no particular business here, then we have nothing to speak about. You may visit me again when you have a reason to. I will at least hear what you have to say, if only out of respect for Ren.
Oh.
The gate closed by itself?
Old as it may seem, I'd assume it operates on some kind of mechanism.
It wouldn't surprise me. This place specializes in automated dolls that honestly defy belief. That said, something about those guests didn't sit right with me.
Yes, he did say that they were unwelcome. I can't put my finger on it, but something about them came off just to me as suspicious. I guess?
Yeah, it seems like the society's gonna have much more of a role in this game. As actually an actual antagonist, right?
I'm sure it's fine though. They didn't seem to be dangerous.
Oh no, you've still got a long way to go, girl.
You got a way to go!
Oh boy. Trouble's brewing, baby. Especially Capanella's there. God dang doodly little shithead.
Green-haired Joshua is back from the dead, assholes.
All right, reached the big tunnel here. Got weird bugs. Whenever I should go to Stargazer's Tower, it's a killer cricket. Goddamn murderous crickets. Oh, fuck it. They fucking confused me. Great. They're all beating the shit out of each other. Stop it. Stupid bugs. Oh, God, and these weird things. Funny, they're still here. There's actually these guys, the same enemies were in the last game, too, in the same location. Model killer. What the fuck that means?
Go down this road, lead us to some ruins from the Middle Ages known as the Moon Temple.
Oh, wait, it's Moon Temple, right.
Right, that's where we went for the investigation I asked you to accompany me on several months ago.
Oh? Well, now I'm feeling left out.
Let's not get distracted. Remember, Mayor Pix is waiting for us to respond to his request. We don't have spare time to mount an expedition over there.
Good point. We always come back to check this place out later.
Oh, okay.
Fine, be that way.
Holy chain. This is not the first letter Jubilee had sent, but it was the one that marked 1 year since their parting. The staff had intercepted them, all in her father's orders. Not that it pleased Cyril to know that they were coming. All right, Southern Cross, let's see it. The ladies. So anyway, we started blasting. Oh my God. Southern Cross. Cool.
Ooh, hey!
Noel's S grenade has been upgraded to S grenade 2. And this is to go even further beyond. Sunbreak 2. Hey, we're getting upgrades to our normal stuff. Nice. And impede 1. You rummage around and see dozens of rejected chest messages where Azure was used as a pawn on Azure. Oh, thank God. Thank God I didn't see the light of day. S grenade 2. Sleep 75. Hits a large area, maybe hits a wider area than before. Stun break 2. Canceling arts and crafts. Impede. Faint by 40%. I don't remember exactly what it was before. I'm guessing it just probably just more damage and maybe a higher percentage chance of faint. EP charge? Oh, fuck. I turned the last guy kept opening me into that EP charge took earlier, so go ahead and try. Oh my God. You crazy master, what have you done? Interesting, was this area over here before? Is there to the left of the interest domains? True love, something out of fairy tales, yes. But Cyril's heart always did pang with longing while reading them. He was romantic at heart, and now here we sat, the key villain in one seemingly pinned to life. Oh, this area is blocked off. I don't know if this spot was here before. I know there was a spot where we got chased by the wolves, though. Actually, it might have been over on this side. Where we got confronted by the wolves. I don't know. No, I think it was down here, though. I think it was this spot over here is where we ran into the wolves. Yeah, like right around this spot. I don't know if I remember that spot over the upper left being there before. All right, mains. Wonder if that lady's still looking for a fucking boyfriend. Hangs up by the front. There she is.
Phew. It's hard to get here by foot than I remember.
Now, Wazzy, are you holding up all right? All good here.
Still alive, I suppose. Though I didn't realize the SSS was so masochistic. We could have gotten here just as easily by car or bus. More easily, in fact.
Walking makes for good training, though. Also lets us familiarize ourselves with the area. That aside, you've really built your stamina, Ellie. Still remember you getting winded on our first walk to Amorca Village. Yeah, she can go a fuck now.
I have a few certain someones to thank for that. You and Randy would always push me to the brink. Now then, how shall we proceed, Lloyd? Should we speak with Mayor Bixton immediately?
Yeah, let's make our way over there. The mayor's house is the one on the far side of town, straight ahead.
No, we gotta go talk to literally everyone in town first. Including this crazy chick.
Holy mother! Fuck!
Oh. Of course. Is there something I can do for you, my sweet Fraulein?
Who is this guy? He's totally my type.
I'm already getting used to saying this around Wazzy.
Girl boner! Ah, now there's a pretty face. Wait, he is a boy, right?
What an odd girl. She's still looking, my. Is the maid here still pissy?
Guess I was big time at the casino the other day again. So he's complaining as much as he used to, but I swear that he's never going to learn, is he?
Yep, still pissy about everything. Oh, hey. Der Siegel Inn specialty, fried fish a classic. Hey, all right. They're marking these way better. Before it was just kind of like randomly finding a shelf, but they're actually going out of their way to like mark them, which is quite nice. I can't make it. I need milled flour, and also for the burger too.
Welcome to the Ziegel Inn. You folks must be tired. Must have traveled a long way to get here. Usually customers are minors, so you can be sure that our meals will fill you right up. Parcel large too, so don't worry about ordering enough.
Give me some of your fucking food.
Okay, this lady didn't come back again with her helper or whatever to buy up the diamonds or something. She was here forever last game. She did eventually leave though.
Guess really had a spring step at the mines lately. Just felt like I'm sure everything that happened during the cult incident.
He was all drugged up.
Oh, don't worry about the guy, so I'm glad he seemed doing well. If he did fucking murder a few people.
My husband works in the mine. Between you and me, he's one of the higher earners too. But I did a raid for him. I had some brave predator when he returns home. Dad used to be the best spiner in town. That's why he's always so strict with the miners now, but I know he's just worried about them.
Fuck those guys, hope they die. The miners of town have been looking a lot more lively these days. Where they won't be able to get past all that cult stuff that went down. So I was afraid over myself over nothing. Nothing, bitch.
Punching bag? A punching bag? For Lloyd? I thought it was be for Randy. Sure, hell yeah, I'll take a punching bag. Punch the shit out of it, bitch. Hey, milled flour. There we go. All right, sardinitos for the fried fish here. And turbo fry.
Used to laze around working, avoid doing my job. Now I work a lot harder, which unfortunately is less time for other things, like reading. So you got this book if you want. It's like I want to get to it anytime soon.
Hey, all right, let's do it. All right, Sunshine on Yes, chapter 2. The Eden News Agency. Anchorville was a sizable city in the Republic of Calvard. Though smaller than the capital, it was still home to a respectable number of businesses. Wide streetscapes faced the mountains encircling the city, while market and harbor districts faced the river, creating a sweeping vista to behold. Rounding the corner of the market, Edwin pedaled hard on his bike, rushing down Sunset Street. The Eden News Agency, a small local publication, lay just ahead. The newsroom was in a frenzy, as nearly half the staff were standing and shouting. Royce, a veteran reporter, vigorously tapped the back of his fingers against a draft, unaware of Edwin's arrival. The business editor, Clef, held a telephone to his ear, looking as if he hadn't slept all night. The copy editor, or rather editor-in-chief, Chang, nodded along with a stern expression. From what Edwin could glean, there had been a delay covering a recent traffic accident. He kept himself, slipped into his seat, and took out his trusty worn-out bag.
Well, someone's in a good mood, despite being late.
The voice that cut through the commotion came from Brandon, a middle-aged man with a salt and pepper hair who was the editor of the culture section. Upon seeing his supervisor, Ed wasted no time, shoving his draft into Brandon's face.
Today's article is perfect. Please submit it at the editorial meeting for me.
There better not be any spelling mistakes this time, unless you're looking to get scolded again.
Edwin's broad smile returned.
Everything's going to go great today. I guarantee it.
Suddenly, one of the office's 4 phones rang. A reporter named Carly answered it while passing by.
What?
Carly's brow furrowed.
At 5 a.m.? Yes.
Carly waved an arm through the air. The editorial department, which until then had been noisier than a train platform, fell silent. Setting the phone down, Carly turned her gaze to Chang.
Mr. Chang, it seems Weber Hart is dead.
Someone clapped twice as shouting,
I need all the political columnists to gather around ASAP.
"Right!" yelled the reporters, rising to their feet.
That guy, huh? This is going to be a big local story.
The crowd murmured amongst themselves as more than 10 staffers circled the editor-in-chief's desk.
Who was this Hart guy?
Seriously, he was a big shot around here.
He was a famous intellectual. How do you not know him?
This was going to require a special feature.
Brandon muttered begrudgingly under the chatter. He tossed Edwin's draft back to him.
The afternoon's editorials meeting canceled, Ed. You're going to be assisting on this story.
Huh? But why?
Don't why me? I'm your editor, pal. Do as I say.
Seeing Brandon scowl, Edwin leapt to his feet by instinct, but was suddenly overcome by a sharp sense of vertigo, as if the ground were shaking. Upon seeing the others in the room do the same, however, he realized that it actually was. The sound of steel folding in on itself shrieked through the office from outside the agency, followed by the grating roar of metal grinding against concrete. The cacophony ended with a crash. Through a trembling window, Edwin saw an overturned orbital bus billowing smoke into the sky. In a flash, he ran out of the newsroom as fast as he could, bag in hand. It wasn't his instincts as a reporter that made him move, but the fact that he could have sworn he saw Agnes amidst the panicked crowd.
That escalated quickly.
All right. What's going on, Mayor? Is that Gantz there?
Pardon us. I believe you called for the CPD Special Support Section?
There you are. Sorry to make you come all this way just for us.
Long time no see, gang. Same to you. It's good to see you all again.
Gantz, how have you been feeling?
Oh, I'm holding up all right. No more side effects from that drug or anything. Thanks again for what you did for me back then.
We're just glad you're doing well.
So, about this request. Where there were monsters in one of the town's old mines.
That's right. There's a deserted mine just outside town. No one's been down there in decades.
It's a bit of a long story. Why don't you all take a seat and make yourselves comfortable? I'll make us some tea.
The front gate was destroyed?
Sure was. May have been old, but it was pretty darn sturdy. One of our assistants passed by and discovered it in pieces.
But it was perfectly fine just a few days ago. Where it happened was in the last 48 hours. This is a real piece of work we're dealing with. I mean, who the hell do they think they are?
It's definitely troubling.
So you went to check inside and found monsters roaming around?
I can't imagine monsters keeping a house inside a deserted mine is all that unusual.
That's true, but there's more. What's strange isn't the monsters, it's the mine itself.
Mine itself?
It's hard to explain, but it was like the whole place was glowing faintly. The walls themselves were pulsing with this weird purple light.
Oh, that does sound strange.
If the mine really is that old, that means the light isn't being caused by some flickering orbital lamps either. But if not that, then what? It's concerning to be sure.
I agree, but other than the destruction of the gate, no other harm has been done. Right now, concern is as far as we're at.
We know how busy you all are, so I hope you don't mind us asking for your assistance.
Not at all. We understand. The gate being destroyed alone makes this a case worth investigating. Let's check it out right away.
Agreed. We should go see the situations for ourselves. Roger.
Sounds like we've got a thrilling new case on our hands.
Thank you, SSS. We're counting on you. Gantz, be so kind as to show them inside.
You got it, Mr. Mayor. I'll head there now. Come see me in front of the mine when you're ready.
It's great to see he's doing so well.
It is, thanks to all of you. Now, if only we could get him to go cold turkey on that gambling habit of his, too. Still blows all his mirror on his off days at the casino.
Some things never change.
Oh, you know, one addiction at a time, right?
Well, it's his money. As long as he doesn't go overboard again, I think it should be fine.
Anyway, the old mine's just outside the town, right?
Yes, head down the mountain a bit and it'll be northwest of the city, directly opposite the tunnel path.
I don't know what's going on there, folks, so please be careful.
Okay. Oh, actually, this actually might be a new area. It's not the one over here? Or is it?
So positive recently. It's a great change of pace from his usual what? Grousing. Because he's trying to make up for how much he worried us during the cult incident.
It's locked upside with a sturdy chain. No, it's not. It's actually not this one. It's the one outside. I think it was where I was just looking, where I was like, I don't think this was here before.
Yeah, I think we actually are going to a new place. I might as well check down here too, because
Probably some chests, maybe? Or some new enemies to scan? Maybe, or maybe not. Oh, hey. Car Freak Volume 1. Another car. A car book. It must have to do with something. Actually, legit, whatever. It's gonna be like something I can use to pimp out my car. Funny, there's no chest down here, nor are there any monsters anymore. They finally got rid of all the snails. Good for them. And yeah, I'm pretty sure we did actually go to that abandoned mine section in the last game. The one that was up there, right? We were just at. This one though is like, then there's this other abandoned mine section that totally existed before. The different abandoned mine section. Ah, yes. Protective helmet. That item's used, as in it's used to be in mine before you took it.
Hey, there you are.
Yeah, this is the place. That's the gate that was destroyed?
Looks like it was cut clean through.
Sure does. Can't fathom this being done by human strength, though. Anyhow, over here we have the entrance to the mine itself.
That's weird looking. What the fuck?
The light really is there.
How very bewitching. In an eerie sort of way. No doubt there are dangerous monsters lurking about in there.
Yeah.
How should we proceed, Lloyd? Might be a good idea to contact the Guardian Force, if they can spare the manpower. You're right. Calling them semester backup would never hurt anyone.
No. First we see how things are inside. We need to know what we're dealing with. If it's more than we can handle alone, then we'll request the CGF support.
Fair enough. Roger that.
All right. I'll advise making sure we fully prepare before stepping in then.
okay. See what weirdos we're dealing with.
So start investigating the mine. We likely won't have anything else, time for anything else today. Should we begin?
Yep, let's do it.
We're ready, Gantz. We'll start by giving things a quick once-over inside. Do you mind waiting here for us?
No problem. Be careful, guys. If you think it's too dangerous in there, come right back, okay?
Looking pretty dank in here.
Oh my.
Take a look at that.
This is definitely not normal. They weren't exaggerating about the ground and walls glowing. So there's this strange feeling in the air. It feels heavy somehow.
Could be that there are some traces of miasma inside the mine, which means the higher elements may be present among us.
What?
Wazzy, how could you tell? Yeah, expect Tina to see something like that, but not you.
I'm not as perceptive as she is, but I do have something of a sixth sense about these things. So, what do we do now? My intuition says that investigating further in will most definitely be dangerous.
Maybe so, but
What was that?
It sounds like...
No! Everyone get back!
The fuck was that? Oh, you're right about that, Lloyd. I guess we won't be getting out of here for a while. Holy mother of fuck!
What in Idiot's name?
Hey, you guys okay? Holler if you hear me!
Damn it. I think I can shout through all this rubble. I'll have to go tell the others.
So like someone set up a trap. It's a trap.
Gantz, are you out there?
Can you hear us? Say something!
No good. It's completely caved in.
But what caused it? I heard a strange noise before it happened.
So did I. How'd you know it was about to collapse so well?
Right, about that. I caught a light whiff of gunpowder. That was what tipped me off.
Gunpowder. That explains the faint burning smell in the air.
Gunpowder is quite rare, though. People seldom use it these days. Though given how old this mine is, perhaps there were some leftover explosives that detonated.
Can't imagine that being the case. Something that hazardous wouldn't be left behind. I'm fairly certain we just walked into a trap.
A trap? You're probably right. What else could it be?
Now it makes sense. That would make the hissing Ellie and I heard sparks coming off of a fuse.
Probably, yes. The detonation happened right after we came in, so it's likely someone wanted to keep us from retreating. I mean, they were watching us from nearby and triggered it remotely.
But who would do such a thing? Wait, could it have been the same person who destroyed the front gate?
That's the soundest theory I could think of. But I don't know who we're dealing with. They've got us hook, line, and sinker.
Maybe it's that red-haired dude from before.
He was so beefy he ripped the goddamn gate right off with his bare hands.
No way. Don't worry. We can still call for backup on our enigmas.
No signal, bitch.
Or maybe not? The orbital signal must not be getting through. I read in the manual that it's difficult to get connected in close spaces like these. Oh, that's just great.
The good news doesn't stop, does it?
It's out of our control. Best thing we can do for now is move forward. There may still be another exit out of this mine. Not to mention we'd be leaving ourselves vulnerable to another attack if we lingered around.
You're right. For all we know, those explosives could have been detonated remotely. I suspect Gantz must have gone for help. But if we're right with where the culprit wants us, we're better moving elsewhere.
It's stay put or go in deeper, and both are less than ideal. We could very well be walking to another death trap. Never a dull moment with the SSS, is there?
I guess we're not in too deep if your snark is still intact. There's no turning back now. Our mission is to pull together and escape this mine alive.
Yes.
May we?
Roger that.
You can now use burst in battle. What the fuck? What is this? Burst can be activated when the burst gauge is full and all 4 parameters can act. There's a burst gauge? The gauge increases when attacking and decreases when attacked. Furthermore, a full gauge will eventually drop a level if left unused.
Really? So just use it, I guess.
To activate burst, highlight the attack command and press start. Or actually, no, I think press right. Act instantly, no recast times, recover all ailments, interrupt enemy arts and crafts.
Whoa.
Each chapter features climactic story events in which you will be able to use burst. When the burst gauge at the top right of the battle screen is full, you can select the burst command. Your party will then dominate the turn order until the gauge has been deleted. During this time, all allies will be cured of status ailments and receive a 20% boost to their attack power and generate CP automatically. What the fuck? Furthermore, arts that would normally take time to cast will activate immediately. Additionally, the burst gauge is a reflection of your party's collective morale. It increases each time an ally attacks and fills more quickly when attacking consecutively via team rush. Wait, really? So this is... It features a climatic story event, so this is like, I can only use it during these moments here? This last, like, thing in the chapter or something? Conversely, the gauge will decrease when attacked by an enemy and goes down by 1 level if the burst gets unused for multiple turns, despite the gauge being at maximum. Lastly, be aware that burst cannot be activated while 1 or more party members are knocked out. Okay. Cool. New mechanics. Squirps, man! Oh shit. Says attacks will fill the burst gauge. When it's full, use the burst command from the menu. It'll activate bursts for a set number of terms. Alright, do it now. Oh. I guess not full yet. Never mind. Don't do it now. Okay, select burst under attack in the battle menu when the gauge is full. Activated, allies secured of normal stats, action performed continuously until the burst gauge is depleted. 20%. Wow, okay. Our burst can only be activated with a party of 4 characters, all of whom must be able to act. Oh, I have to hold it down, okay. Ah, oh my God, we're all crazy. Oh, nice whiff there. Noelle, fuck. Cool. Hey, shield leveled up. Nice. So yes, I think his stats went up, right?
Oh, and element things go up too? Holy shit.
And the turns go up. Wow. Force level 2, yeah, it is. The stats are going up. Wow, that's really fucking good. Okay, it doesn't start off like super high on burst. But I assume it carries over between fights. Look at this weird snail. Oh, he's got a huge mouth on him. Gonna eat ya. Escol go. Ha 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 ha. Funny. Die. Yeah, and it does. It does carry over the burst thing. All right. Bursting. Can I actually see my burst gauge like in here? Don't think so. That's cool. If I don't use it up all the way, it still actually maintains what I got. That's nice. Polka dot dress. Well, not the villain per se. No, of course not. That was much too harsh. She was only 27 years old and not yet dulled in spirit by the constant tiresome politics tethered to life as an heir. I was dreaming being plundered by the pirate Shermer. Why did I have to be put in a mine in a landlocked state? Floral bottle. My name is NicoB Chestoya. You and my father prepare to die. That's a good one. Mystic Stole. You have to be thorough to open all my buddies in this game. You know what they say, there's no chest for the weary. Oh, he sends a powerful monster. Oh shit. Level 85, I can do that. Look, just these guys again. We got this. Okay, maybe not. Uh-oh.
Upon closer inspection, the purple light seems to be coming from the plant life. Or well, the mushrooms and moss, technically. There's no storage of them either.
It's not exactly what you expect to see the remains of a mine. I've actually heard of a species of moss that glows before. It's known as Zemuria moss. I believe it's sought out and used in certain types of medicine.
Really now? It's the first I've heard of it.
The thing is, they describe it as being a different color. Perhaps this isn't the same kind.
No, I believe this is, in fact, Zemuria moss.
Why?
It's true that Zemuria moss typically emits a golden glow, but at times its shade can also change entirely when exposed to the influence of septium.
Is that right?
If I'm not mistaken, these mushrooms are what they call firefly fungus. Normally, they would give off a more greenish hue, and they wouldn't grow nearly this large. Both cases may be the result of an irregularity in the septium vein.
It's being caused by the septium vein below us?
That would mean it's unrelated to whoever set the trap, more likely than not. The front west gate wasn't destroyed until some time between yesterday and now. It'd be illogical to think these changes in the flora happened in such a short amount of time.
I agree.
Your knowledge on this kind of stuff is surprisingly extensive, Wazzy. What gives? Where'd you learn about all this?
I had a recent patron who was well acquainted with the medicinal benefits of plants. We went out for drinks, and she taught me all sorts of ways they can be used, both as business and pleasure.
Oh yeah, baby.
Well, why'd I even bother asking?
What did you expect?
Working as a host doesn't accept you from underage drinking laws, you know.
Oh, come now, don't think too lowly of me. I assure you, they were virgin cocktails.
Were they, thou? Using Burst. Burst can only be activated at specific times in the story. Oh. But using it effectively when available can greatly turn the tides of battle.
Weird. It's like only a limited time thing. It's so weird.
Since Burst boosts attack by 20% and automatically regenerates CP, crafts become even easier to perform. Just carrying status elements, activating Burst will also cancel enemy crafts in arts and crafts with charge lane to maneuver at tricky situations. Because even the highest level arts can be activated immediately. You can wipe out entire hordes of enemies if you have the EP to spare. So use the opportunity to best exploit the enemy's elemental weakness by casting arts during Burst mode. Finally, don't forget to take full advantage of Burst during tough boss fights, monster chests, and so on. Have fun! Weird. It's weird. It's just kind of weird. It's like a thing. Oh, a quartz fragment. What the hell's that? It's a thing that only is unlocked sometimes and not all the time. Inner conflict refusing to relieve itself, Cyril thrust himself upward from his sprawl position and placed the chest atop his dresser. He still had some hours to decide whether or not to tell Genevieve about it. Damn, look at this weird ass thing. It's got 3 mouths growing out of it. Ah, I'm gonna bite your nipples, Lloyd. Moss Eater. Burst Orb. Why do they call the Enigma 2 an orbment? The coordinates are square, the frame is square, they should call it a squarement. That's Goldia, Jerry. Goldia. Oh my god, this stupid shit. That's Goldia, Jerry. Goldia. Fucking so stupid. Is that a Seinfeld reference? What in the fuck is that? Look at that big ass boy. Damn boy, a big ass boy. It's like a big mean tadpole. A Versalamander. Just another day in fucking weird ass Crossbell. Or just trails in general. Upon closer inspection, you notice this chest is made of grimwood. Don't panic. You just robbed the relative of a lawyer. Ah, damn it all. You're going way the fuck down here, man. Gonna go all the way down to fucking Gehenna. Say out all the dudes fucking Kevin murdered. You admire the chest's curves and luscious locks. What the fuck? If this place has been deserted since before the Orbital Revolution, how did I have a corpse inside me? Chew on that one. Oh my god, you're right. Fucking continuity errors. You're so fucking right, Mr. Chest. Gladiator headband. That's actually the really good one, isn't it? What's the difference between an RPG protagonist and a rare metal collector? One treasures your steel and the other steals your treasure. Hell yeah, it is. Give me that sweet CP gain. Oh, end of the line here. All right, what the fuck are we dealing with here?
What is this place?
Looks like it's the deepest part of the mine.
It's a big open area for a big potential giant boss.
We're at the end, but we never did come across another exit. What should we do now, Lloyd?
Let's think about our options. Staying here won't do us any good. Our best option would be to retrace our steps back to the entrance. If our trip here was any indication, there shouldn't be any other traps in the tunnels. Too bad there's still a lot about the situation we don't understand. In the end, what was the culprit trying to accomplish by causing a cave-in?
Good question. At the very least, it doesn't seem to be connected to the phenomena we've observed inside. Could it perhaps have something to do with those people we saw at the doll studio? Huh?
I don't deny there was something suspicious about them. Now you mention it.
It's possible, it's unlikely.
It doesn't seem very likely. Whoever responsible destroyed a solid gate and set up an explosive trap. This maybe my detective's intuition talking, but those two didn't really seem to match up with that method.
Suppose you're right. But if not them, who else could have done it?
The trap was laid yesterday when the gate was destroyed. The SSS wasn't contacted until today. That leads me to believe this was set up for us specifically. Hope I'm just overthinking this.
What's wrong, Lloyd? Are you alright?
I'm fine. Let's pull back for now. If Gantz went to help get us help, they may already be waiting for us up top. What's that over there?
Above us, incoming.
What?
Oh, sweet demon lord. What in the fuck? Fucking dragon! Ah! What the hell?
A monster?
That looks like a fucking dragon.
What is that thing?
That's not just any monster. Be on your guard. What the fuck is it doing?
I can't move.
What the? I feel so weak.
The vibrations are sapping our strength.
Shh, it's bad. Damn it. Ellie, Noelle, run for it.
Don't say that. We would never. Right. We all have to get out together.
Get it. Is that?
Oh my motherfucking god.
Eat this! Randy Orlando time!
No way.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Randy, you're here.
Oh my God, Zite's here too. Bark! What did that sound like? Woof, okay.
And sight too.
Very first sign there, Zite.
Nice timing, boys.
We can talk later. Let's snuff this thing. Strike it with everything you got.
On it.
Ready. Target in sight.
Oh, Randy's back. Let's fucking go. Sorry, Wazzy, you're hanging out in the back right now. Fairy Drake.
A mysterious monster deep in the abandoned mine. Saps energy for those who get too close.
You're too close, man. You're too close. Randy Orlando.
Yep, he's got all the same stuff. Crash bomb.
Oh, dude, they nerfed the shit out of this.
I think this used to, if I remember right, didn't this guarantee blind assuming they could be afflicted with blind? I bet does this guy resist everything, by the way?
Yup. Of course he does.
Weak to, the dank shit. Actually, no, Mirage. Oh, photon shot, that's new. Ow! Whoa. Oh yes, I do have the Burning Rage, the dual tech with Randy. Dope. Let's do a Randy. Ow. Damn, he's knocked me the fuck back. Owie. Oh shit, Noel's dead. Oh, that's still so clutch. Bursting time. Whack. Oh damn, Randy's seeing some, I feel like he's seeing some extra dank shit than he even said last time. He did this move. Cool. Whack, whack, whack. And then it exploded. Sick. Triple Burst has been upgraded to Triple Piercer. Products 2. Cool. Range. See you, dumb dragon dickhead.
It vanished.
What in the world was that?
Hey, y'all. Phew, that was one hell of a monster. I thought survival training was tough. Well, whatever. Glad I pulled that one out.
Man, you look like you barely broke a sweat.
As rambunctious as ever. That was pretty impressive.
I owe you one, Randy.
But how did you know we were here?
They finally let me off the leash after I wrapped up training, so I went straight back to the SS building. They heard you guys were on your way to Mainz. By the time I finally caught up, you were already neck deep in it down here.
Yeah, talk about a lucky break. How'd you break in here? Were you in here before?
Did they, clear the entrance?
What about the cave-in at the entrance?
They might have pushed through a little while ago. Second they did, I made my way in and came running after you. Okay. The big guy, he was showing up as backup was coincidence. Glad it did, though. Pork.
Good boy, Sight.
Always full of surprises, isn't he?
Thank you, Zaid. Remind me to pick up some meat for him later.
Hey, you guys okay?
Here comes the squad.
Cancel the miners.
Yo! Appreciate the hand earlier.
I think gosh, you're all in one piece.
No, I'd say you all deserve most of the credit.
Thank you all for helping out so quickly.
No need. We were the ones who asked you to do this job. Seriously though, I can hardly believe what's going on in here.
Aren't these the tunnels that our Greek grandfathers mined? I never heard anything about this. Them being like this.
And more importantly, why did the entrance suddenly cave in like that?
I think we should go back to town for now and explain things once we're there.
I agree. Let's report all of our findings to Mayor Bixon.
After returning to Mainz, Lloyd and the others explained what had happened to Mayor Bixon and the miners. In the end, there was no conclusive evidence pointing to who could have destroyed the gate or laid the trap at the entrance. The surrounding area was searched once again, after occurring the absence of any suspicious individuals. The Guardian Force was contacted and additional patrols were requested. Meanwhile, the SSS made their way back to Crossbell City.
Everyone get in the fucking car.
It's like, can we even fit you in here? He's like,
Yeah, I'm just gonna run. He'd rather run there.
girl's like,
No, was he? Yeah. Da 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 da.
man, oh man.
I was already thinking it the whole drive here, but damn, this car's sweet. I'm gonna be a whole total lady killer cruising around in this thing, don't you think?
No comment.
Only amateurs need to rely on flashy wheels to get where they want to go, if you catch my drift.
You call an amateur a newbie?
Yeah, I see he's got your number there. Sorry to tell you, Randy, but Wazzy's got you beat in that department enough to make a job out of it.
Oh, come on, Noel. How are you gonna do a fellow CGF alum dirty like this?
Sorry.
Oh, by the way, Randy, the chief gave you a spare key, right?
When did you learn how to drive an orbital car?
During my training, or well, between sessions technically. You all should give it a try too. You never know when it'll come in handy.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
More knowledge is never a bad thing, especially for something so practical.
So wait, so he drove the car here, right? But if I had taken the car here, then it would have been stuck here. So then he probably would have run over, I guess? Though given the choice, much prefer the view from the passenger's seat.
Ah.
See the dark shit over there.
Never to find out who was responsible.
The fact that we can't pin down a motive only makes it all the more unsettling. Where could they have gone? Their hands on those explosives. Even the CGF doesn't use ones like that. Not regularly, anyway.
Are you sure it couldn't have just been a blast charge that was lying around the old mine? Granted, I wouldn't call myself a demolitions expert, but still.
No, it wasn't.
Oh?
Do you know something we don't?
Based on the smell of the residue near the entrance, I'd say that was a newer model of explosive, older than 1 or 2 years, and a high performance one at that.
You don't say.
You must be pretty well versed in them to clean all that just with your nose.
Well, it's not like gunpowder weapons are completely obsolete. They fall out with regular armies, but even now, some people prefer them, especially Jaegers.
Jaegers.
Then you're saying...
Hey, I'm just talking in hypotheticals here. For the record, Erebonian is still the largest user of gunpowder weapons. They even have a large stockpile of old Rhineford models.
Really?
I figured you'd know a lot more about these things than us. But Erebonia, huh? That makes matters even more complicated.
Yeah, especially after yesterday.
What? Something happened?
Yes, actually.
Ellie explained the details of their encounter with an Imperial Secretary, Lecter Arundel.
So that playboy was an Imperial spy all along, eh? Huh, I always knew he was hiding something.
It's not just a spy. He's a captain of their intelligence division. He might simply be here to scope out the city ahead of the trade conference. But there's also the matter of that redheaded girl who was with him.
That girl.
Can you feel the warmth of her hands even now?
Oh, what's this about? I missed something good?
Well...
Now I'll explain what happened with the redheaded girl that was with Lecter.
Huh.
Can we move on, please? Honestly, I can sympathize with how Rishi is treated by Ilya now.
Ray's like, huh? Really, her titties, huh?
I guess there are some similarities. But all jokes aside, things may be coming to a head soon. Whoever that girl was, she was more than just your average civilian.
And she wasn't the only one. So was that man we met yesterday, the one heading down West Crossbell Highway from the Empire. Kind of think of it, he had red hair too.
Hey, we're now making that connection.
Yeah, now you mention it. It wasn't red like Lecter's either. Rather, it was more like that girl's. In fact, they may have been the exact same shade. Wait.
Could it be?
So what you're trying to say is they both have the same color hair as me. Oh.
Does that mean anything to you?
Well, shit. So they're really here. Uh-oh.
Hey, Randy.
That's right, because didn't he say his dad was like a big Jaeger or something?
Was that his dad and his sister? Or some shit? Now what? Yes, the special support section. Lloyd Bannings speaking.
Bannings, it's me.
Oh.
It's me.
Oh, Dudley. Heard you were away on business. Did you just get back?
Yes, this afternoon. Emma filled me in. Said you were a big help yesterday.
It was nothing. Just doing our duty. More importantly, has something happened?
Yes, I figured you all should know. The old Ravache compound was sold today. It officially has a new owner. The name on the deed is Crimson & Co.
What? It didn't get bought up by Hayue? Did it get bought up by the fucking beefy dude? Crimson & Co? Wait, it's not Hayue?
Seems they snatched the contract right under their noses. So presumably some from the Empire pulled some strings from behind the scenes.
The Empire, huh? So what kind of company is it?
They run a high-class club in the Imperial capital named Noi Blanc. They also opened a branch location in Crossbell City about a year ago. Apparently they're aiming to launch a full-scale expansion to the state.
But it must be a front, right?
Well, is Orlando there?
Randy? Yeah, we just met up with him.
You should hear the details about this Crimson Co. from him. I'll contact you again tonight.
Wait!
What's wrong?
That sounded like quite the heated conversation.
I get the picture. They got their hands on the old Ravache building, right? Well, mind taking us to the entertainment district once we're back in the city? Just park her right by the entrance of the back alley.
I mean, I guess I can, but...
Randy? Just what is this Crimson & Co.?
Well, it's an Erebonian company that manages one of Heimdar's most poppin' clubs, Noi Blanc. But in reality, it's a front used to fund the Jaeger Corps known as the Red Constellation.
Oh, shit.
Damn, Randy has a sister?
I think we mentioned his dad before.
Oh, there's those two.
We're done here. Shall we head back? Though on a second thought, perhaps I'd best stop by that old mine gallery first. Be my guest. Just remember to keep yourself out of danger. In the meantime, the fool is needed elsewhere. I'll trust you'll do your worst. That reminds me. Our assignments for this plan have been decided. The 7th Anguis and I will be in charge of things on this end. Really now? Whipping out the big guns, are we? I suppose it makes sense. There are going to be some tricky pieces on the board. Maybe it's for the best. My thoughts exactly. And before I forget, I think I'll let you handle the operational reporting on the Astral Code. I'm quite excited to see our affairs in a low-level network environment. Yes, I'll take care of that when I have some free time to spare. Now then, in the name of the Grandmaster, in the name of the Grandmaster.
Well, that's handy.
I mean, I have an audience, but there's never a bad time to make a declaration.
Of course. I was about to look at us in the camera.
I, Enforcer Number 0, Capinella the Fool, as the Grandmaster's representative, hereby declare the Phantasmal Blaze Plan now in motion.
Phantasmal Blaze Plan? Are they like harnessing Phantasma from fucking Trails the Third or some shit? The Mask of the Phantasm? Uh-oh.
Randy!
Let's follow him.
Burst gauge has been deactivated. You're all out of whack.
Burst gauge will temporarily disable after the climax of each chapter. However, will become available again when the story approaches another climatic point. I guess at least when that happens, I'll know when we're getting close to the end of the chapter. Once that happens, the burst gauge will reappear in the top right corner of the screen. Be sure to watch out for it. Okay, sure.
Ah,
Oh, it's his uncle? I thought he said his dad was like his boss or something. Uncle? Surely.
long time no see, Dolphy.
You haven't changed a bit these past 2 years.
Randy!
It's them. The ones from yesterday.
Ooh, this is some creepy music.
So the pieces are starting to fall into place. I had a feeling you were related to them. The hair color was a dead giveaway and all, but still, wasn't expecting a family reunion today.
What are you doing here, Lecter?
Did you have something to do with the acquisition?
Well, I've been known to pull a few strings here and there. But man, oh man, it's a good thing we beat Hayue and their four-eyed orchid dragon to the punch.
You said it. I had to back off in the Eastern Quarter. This time I'll get to have all the fun I want.
The Eastern Quarter?
She means the war they waged with Hayue last year in Calvard. So tell me, Uncle, why are you here in Crossbell? What the hell are you planning?
We're here on business, obviously. More importantly, I got something you might like to know, Randolph. My brother's gone 6 ARG under.
What?
What?
His dad?
Happened just last year. He and Zephyr's boss ended up taking each other to the graves.
A battle to the death between the War God and his bitter rival, the Jaeger King. You should have seen it. It was awesome.
That's so. Stupid old man. Guess he died doing what he loved. Bet he had a real satisfied look on his smug ass face, didn't he?
Yep, it looked like he was having the time of his life and death. That lucky dog. I wish I could find me a rival like that.
Actually, I don't know. Maybe Shirley isn't his sister. Maybe Shirley is like his cousin or something.
If nothing else, he went down with no regrets. Aside from having a worthless deserter of a son.
Yeah, I think that is it. But they're all like part of this weird, wacky Jaeger family.
Your vacation days are up, Randolph. Keep your schedule open. We'll be in touch.
Later, Delphi.
Catch you on the flip side.
What the fuck is Lecter doing with them? Whoa. That's a twist.
Randy, what was that? Was that...
Are they who I think they are?
Yeah. Sigmund Orlando, vice leader of the Red Constellation, and his daughter Shirley Orlando, one of the commanding officers. Okay, no, it's not his sister, his cousin. My uncle and cousin, the strongest and fiercest of the ogres.
Ba ba ba, the gathering storms.
Damn, cool. Yeah, I got promoted again already. Medal of Valor. Out of sight, out of mind. Wow, cool. That was a really good first chapter. Wow. Family's back in town, huh? Wow. Cool. I like this connection to Randy, right? He's working with Lecter. They're working with Lecter for some fucking reason. It's like Jaeger's like working with like the Erebonians or some shit. It seems like. It also seems likely they were the one that set the trap for us. But also we now have the society here. Ouroboros is actually involved for something. What the fuck, man? What the shit? Is like fucking Crimson Co. are taking over that place. I'm almost wondering if like Osborne's gonna show up here and like meet with them, you know? I don't know. It's like preparation for that. Fuck me, man. I don't know what the hell's going on, but it's getting crazy. But anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoy this episode. If it did, please leave a like and a favorite and subscribe if you don't already become a picky penguin aboard the SLP, where the days are always sunny and the vids are always funny. And as always, guys, till next time, stay classy.